Hey, what's up guys? Anthony here with the Silver Screen Analysis. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to check out this review of the new Keanu Reeves crime thriller called Siberia. It's directed by Matthew Ross. It's available on Blu-ray and some streaming platforms, and for the first time in a long time, I can definitely say that I watched this one, so you don't have to. Let's get into it. So the plot of Siberia follows this American diamond trader played by Keanu Reeves. He's traveled out to Russia to sell a collection of rare blue diamonds to some, let's say, unsavory individuals. The only problem with that is his Russian partner has gone missing, and Reeves has 48 hours to provide these stones to his buyer, but instead he goes to a small cafe, starts a passionate love affair with the owner, which only complicates things, and suddenly, in way over his head, he tries to find a way out with little options at his disposal. Now, I won't deny the fact to anybody that I love myself some Keanu Reeves. This guy's Neo, he's Johnny Utah, he's John Wick, he's Johnny Mnemonic. His name wasn't Johnny, but he still took an excellent journey. In this one though, he's Lucas Hill, and Lucas Hill, don't expect that name to make a list of his memorable roles, because this was honestly just a surprisingly mundane and honestly pointless movie. I enjoy slow burns when they're done right. I also have fun with crime thrillers that provide some international flair and some passion and sex appeal, all of which the promo material for this one looked to provide. It actually does start out decent enough. I thought it had a nice strong Russian tone to really capture the international settings of the story. It had a very methodical musical score that I thought heightened all the emotions you would expect in a cold thriller based on shady diamond selling. I thought the locations were also nicely captured to provide the groundwork for some great intrigue and mystery around this plot, and then the story began, and it honestly went downhill with each passing minute from there. Because as soon as the tension around this situation that Reeves' character finds himself in is built, he steps into this cafe, he meets the female lead, and it shockingly goes south from there, and that's not at all a ding on the female lead, Anna Olaru, as much as it is a ding on just the development and the progression of the story. Their connection just didn't seem strong enough to pull Reeves' attention from the dangerous problems that he was having, and I wasn't buying into their love chemistry at all. I looked for it, and I just didn't see anything close to the spark that this story was trying to tell me that was there, and I don't think Olaru and Reeves had the best chemistry either. I've seen two random kids going at it at the mall that had better chemistry than these two, and I just couldn't buy into why she was so quickly able to connect to this American traveler. Everything happened so fast. It felt much more procedural than it did genuine. I think the lack of motivation on both sides just had me wondering, what are we doing here? And it was just because the story and the characters were not fleshed out, and I didn't care or connect to anything. The movie tries so hard to create elements of passion and romance and sexual intensity that just boils over into spontaneous acts of sex, but without knowing the characters, it just doesn't have any weight to it. The energy and the emotional layers simply aren't there, so it just felt like these routine thrusting scenes and forced sexual dialogue that really just attempted to create feelings of uneasiness and edginess and just edgy sex appeal that ended up just feeling tacked on and forced. There was no real flow to the story to lure me in, and it sort of just felt like a patchwork of random scenes that just barely connected with any intention at all. I gotta be honest, I think Reeves felt like he was sleepwalking through this movie. He kind of felt like John without the Wick. I know he was purposely stoic, but with him seeming to not really care about the urgency of the situation he's in, I didn't really care. I wanted this story to explore the shady side of the diamond trade, but it didn't at all. The diamonds were just a plot device in an otherwise dull storyline that just lacked any of the substance needed to be engaging. And I think we have a new all-time low on the entertainment meter, because overall I have to give Siberia just 25%. It was superficial on almost every level. It had the visual appeal for a cold, grim, very moody romance thriller, but it did not come together like it could have at all. It tried to be intense and it tried to be seductive, but really only felt pointless and sadly boring. There are many good genre films that do capture these dynamics very well, and this was not one of them, despite my love of Keanu Reeves and his routine ventures into smaller films. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you all. Here are some links to some recent reviews just in case you missed them. The link to my official website, all my social media and merchandise store links are going to be down in the description below. And in the event me talking to you guys about movies every couple days is not enough Anthony in your life, I now have a second YouTube channel with a growing collection of non-movie related content for you guys to check out, and I'll see you guys next time.